The claimant must own the property. Owner must use the home as the principal residence on a day-to-day basis. Rental properties are excluded except where the landlord is in the sole business of real estate or rental properties. And we need that verified by the source of income section of the applicant's last income tax submission. If this is the case, the application is considered for a small business claim. Rent-to-own properties may be eligible if occupant of the house can provide a copy of the rent-to-own agreement. Tenants may be eligible for assistance with the following: cleanup labor and equipment used, essential personal belongings, and furniture. Recreational properties such as cottages and trailers are excluded except where they are used as a principal residence by the owner, and this includes properties for people who leave for the winter and come back and just stay here. Got it. Non-essential items for principal resident claims that we do not cover would be landscaping, which would be flowers, trees, shrubs, and grass, summer cottages, recreational trailers, boathouses, docks, pleasure boats, lawnmowers, jewelry, artwork, antiques, decorative fencing, swimming pools, recreational vehicles and items, and radios, VCRs, record players, and TVs. Non-eligible items for principal residence claims. Mitigative measures are not eligible under PDAP unless regulated in building bylaws at the time of the event. Examples of mitigative measures are weeping tile, trenching, or culvert installation, sump pumps installed after the event is over. Displacement means a household is unable to inhabit their permanent residence for an extended period of time as a direct result of damages sustained from the disaster. Displacement assistance does not require an adjuster visit, and contact PDAP immediately if you are going to be displaced from your home. As we were going through applications today, we did notice that there is quite a few that have been displaced from their homes. Now, PDAP does cover displacement costs other than that of social services. So they cover for 60 days. If you're displaced for longer, you can possibly get coverage through PDAP. And if you are living with relatives, we pay up to $35 a day. So if you haven't been put up in a hotel room by social services and you're staying with family members, we would pay $35 a day for that. Agricultural enterprise claims. To qualify for assistance, the owner or operator their main occupation is farming, and main source of income is from farming enterprise. And once again, we would need your income tax statement for that from the previous year. When a farm property suffers damage to both the principal residence and the farmland, the claimant will have a claim for each. So if you have damage to your house and to your farmland, there'd be 2 claims for that. Where the claimant owns land in 2 or more municipalities, each municipality must be designated eligible and the owner must file separate claims in each RM. So if you have 4 quarters of land in one RM and another 4 quarters in another RM, you'd be eligible for both of those as long as those 2 RMs are designated, and you would have to fill out a separate application. Eligible items for agriculture enterprise claims are equipment, tools, and clothing essential to carry on the operations of the primary agricultural enterprise. Portable calf shelters and feeders. Land erosion, which is the 4 most damaged quarter sections of land, may be claimed. Ruts caused by machinery are not an eligible claim under PDAP. Farm driveways, access roads to bin yards or feedlots does not cover trails or shortcuts within the farms, but we do cover driveways and access roads. With regards to livestock, Emergency feeding, transportation, and fencing of livestock is an eligible cost. Livestock death directly caused by disaster event may be eligible if there is no other insurance available, either privately or another government program. And if that's the case, we would also need a veterinarian certificate would be required. So if your cattle are swamped underwater in your corral and you have to move them, make sure you let us know that, because there's costs available for you to move the animals. Lost crops. Crops must be harvested. For hay, this means baled. For other crops, such as grain, this means combined. Crops must be stored. Large, round, and square bales considered stored, whether it is where they are dropped or placed in rows. Small square bales must be stacked. Unseeded crops are not eligible as the loss is covered through the Ministry of Agriculture program.